Well met. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual, I pray Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the other. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanus, guide your path.
Rock seems a little too interested in me.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress, no.
Children! Calm down. Look who's here.
Go on. Not bad.
I can't do it.
You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward. And you are the
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls. I'm sure you saw her. Her name is Carl. I tracked her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. An excellent suggestion. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. A splendid plan.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
This blade of frontiers is truly shellac. The idealist do-gooder, the benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much. I was trained on crest of this place. I know all too little. We were flayed. It is come. We must locate a creche. Observe. Your ignorance concerns me. It starts with a fever. Then you start to... Your bones will change. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal. Then you have ceased to exist. And a word. We must find out. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Calm down. Please.
I won't leave them behind!
You're going to get us killed!
This place is a bloody death trap, not a saint.
We've known enough grief this 10-day. Don't be the cause of more.
Damn goblins!
Like the sight of blood, do you? Thought you'd have had your fill at the gate. Might be more blood spilled yet, if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again. Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Most would have turned tail at the sight. But not Liam, no. He charged them. The stupid bot. Nah, hope they cut him.
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say.
For as long as that lasts. Don't make me hurt you, boy.
If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid. We've got a contract. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or what. Job's all yours. There's a wizard, but gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the... I'd give you the all I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't think...
Ah, I'm Zevlor. And you're... You'll find him in camp. What do you want with him? I suppose that's... You'll find him... Whatever your business, this latest attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several... They've started... We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. I've tried... You, perhaps you could persuade her.
I think you should...
We owe you a great debt. You'll find the druid... Word from the scouts yet?
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
I'll talk to the guards. Don't you lie to me, boy. I know.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will!
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head. You threatening me? You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... How the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you. You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
Thanks to you, that kid... Only gonna ask you one.
I don't have...
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head! You threatening me? You don't understand. These little deaf... You'll get...
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy.
I don't have your...
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head!
I said I don't have it. Maybe he dropped it running away from those big, scary goblins.
You little split-tongued freak!
Probably not. It's just tin and glass. Here! Take it! Not sure why you care so much about it, honestly.
Scram! Before I give you something to care about! Kid's lucky you were here. Only gonna ask you one more time.
I don't...
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head! You little split-tongued freak!
What kind of question is that? Why does anyone steal anything? Fine. I have the stupid amulet. Take it.
To impress a girl, most like.
It looked like my mother's, all right? Just take the damn thing and leave me alone!
Keep it, kid. You need it more than me. Kid. Hi. Thanks for stepping between me and the kid. My mum gave me that amulet, but I think she'd be happy knowing the kid has it now. Yeah, I know she would.
Easy money.
You would choose strangers over us?
That's not what I said. Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazons? These people are...
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Prove him wrong, then. If you think you're able to, that is.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay.
Thank you, Roland.
You'd die if I let the road get reeking of this place. Never get the smell of it.
By Mordai's eyes. More of them. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Lower.
You saw another gift.
On the road.
No twist. The map. Up.
Gods, deliver me.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before...
A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The T-sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. The Kresh hold... By Vlaakith's covenant, I know little more.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me...
You! Move! What in every hell is wrong with you? Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
Can't say I understand that. Not sure I want to.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Ever since you were kind enough to free me, the way you diffused the tension between Zev, the way you stood in front of a... In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but the specifics are rather... What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no... Just trust me. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact. Since before... That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. We've already done the finding. You know for yourself how hard ones... There'll be danger involved. Or great cost. Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps your own self-interest. Having a wizard like me around is quite... Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
Become one with Gale. It's inside of you. A mighty darkness radiating. You could try to push further, but your hold over Gale feels brittle. It won't be easy delving deeper without him knowing.
So, do you agree? Thank you. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic, as do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already, and I hope I can count on you. Let's get going.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids. And your birdies, and your dog!
You, fancy? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
It's a red. You look more green than yellow, Petal. Are you hurt? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. I know Githyanki make a habit of paranoia, but 'tis just a healing potion. Yes, and you're as grumpy as I remember. No offense, love, but you don't look well. Are you all right? Oh, stop! Even on a good day, half the camp acts like a bunch of screaming brats. I'm tempted to smack them all on the backside and tell them to kiss and make up. Not that they'd listen to little old me. Anyway, do you need anything? I have a... Hey, bother. Take care now, sweetie.
Just once.
Whoa! Hey! You some kind of elf or something? So not an elf. Huh? Anyway, to business. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change. gaping, bleeding. Okay, call it. Heads or tails? See? I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested? You got it. One sec. That's what I got. Nothing caught you.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Hey, you here to trade or? Bye, I guess.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter. She's a thief. Help. Oh!
Yes, I just that her with.
Come, Madeline. You get back. Keep back.
A moment, Jim.
What? You.
This is madness.
A what? I will imprison the devil. Girl. She eats up. Wrath, lock her up and keep still.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol.
Do it. The devil sowed chaos.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike.
Very well. Sif, Tila, to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Koga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name.
I know that look. You're... It's just It's nothing to do. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
A devil child!
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
You ever scare me like that again, and
Mom, I'm fine.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs, defending her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The rite of Thor. The grove will be closed. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands, and mine perished. You showed great mettle at... I want you to provide your... They're to be gone. The Viper must strike. You will do more than... This tale ends but one way.
Oh no. I hate wolves. The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
Realize you were frightened.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. Don't be surprised if I'm reluctant to face any more. You will? Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I see you. Just there. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. Come here. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired round the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. That's... Come. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. No. That was Master Halsin. I pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Study. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? It recognized you as being infected. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? Look, but you seem like a good soul. This is a vial of wyvern poison. I hope it doesn't come to that. But, you know, I've spent my life... Master Halsin and I were tracking them. Because you should all be changing. There's flares out there. But you're not. You can't cure what you don't understand. It's one of their... Not yet, anyhow. Could be. When Master Halsin... Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. You, though. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there... Thank you. I wish I could tell you... All I can say... Good luck out there.
Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern poison. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Better a quick draft than ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
Better than becoming a mind flayer. Keep it, in case things start to go very wrong.
Keep their confidence, if you insist. Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake...
This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
Still alive. So that's progress.
These tieflings prove fragile. I have a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I fail to see the distinction.
We could say a prayer. We should have time for that.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be good.
With haste.
Where do I go from here? Time to press ahead. Make way.
I'm ready.
Moving.
easy these days.
Victory awaits.
Let's finish this.
Can't even catch my breath.
You have good timing. But you're not here for heroic. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square. Here. Now go back to the pit that made you. You almost care to explain why you reek of the... Considering... But if you're not here for the coin, I'd...
You peer You recognize the dragon as the mount of a Githyanki knight. Perhaps it had been tracking the ship. The telescope points to the left. The telescope points straight ahead. The telescope points to the right.
Keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you,
You will not even see it.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please. You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Brother, you're...
Why? The injured man locks eyes with you. You
Protect. He's with your... Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
We were looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship, but instead of them, Edwin found an oil bed. We managed to drag him away. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks. You!
Blood follows me everywhere.
Death is but a word away.
I am fury. I am death. Got to concentrate.
Unleash me.
I am fury. I am death. Can't give up. Let's do this.
What do I have to lose? No gloom, all doom.
Strange power rests your limb. Why let its host's memories go to waste?
Hosts as soon as they need to. Via parasites.
tingle.
How do you feel? So before the Illithids unscheduled, the tadpoles, weakened, have showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain. Perhaps the worm, or we could and that answer is, let's get some rest.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Yes. Rocky bodies named after a false goddess. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear. Only, my entire clutch battled beholders within the eye of the sky's tunnels. We infiltrated a Neogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky. There is more to the realm than this grassy pebble, kin. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. My father once said, so it was for me. I found him in the... I don't remember much of the battle. But I remember drying the boy. Tell that to the boy shivering over his... It makes me angry at my... The Frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded. Baldur's... He wanted a classic drama. A staunch father and his... Karlach's one of the... She fled... I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking. The damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in... All right. Anything more we should discuss? It's made... But that story is by all means.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what... Will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Good. You're quite the ally after... I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Yes, we're more similar than I thought. Get some air. I'll see you later.
Be wary of false promises. In time, the library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total countless the plane. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities. I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland. Now, well, you've earned my respect and more still. You've proven your wits. You are efficient and dominant, in and out of battle. You've proven your courage. I swear you would tear the horns off one dragon to plunge into another. And you're hardly bland. Your scent alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hairs stand on end. Good. I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later, but I want it all the same. Do you? Yes, perhaps one. Until...
The leader of the... What's on your mind? The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same, but suppose I turn. What would you do? Really? Anyway, get... Something the matter?
If you're sure. Fine.
Something the matter?
Well met. That's the...
Is that blood? No, never mind. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Well met. Well met. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just...
Something the matter?
All right.
How can I help?
I applaud your taste.
What's next, I wonder?
Still breathing, despite everything.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel Chucky, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask. The dog, convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. Around his neck is a collar, etched with a name. Scratch. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head. The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. The dog sniffs.
Salutations. What now?
There's no time to waste.
Let me work my magic. Looking ahead.
Do you think
can search for you, Lae'zel.
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
Yes? I've got a long road ahead.
One horn. This is the devil Will has been tasked to kill.
Gods. Is he still on my tail? I'm embarrassed for him. You with the so-called Paladins of Tyr? Or straight from the Grand High Devil herself? Nothing but. But maybe you don't need to be one of them. You're no bounty hunter. I saw you before, on the Mind Flayer's ship.
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that? The Blood War. But brother, believe me when I tell you the fighting wasn't even the worst part. From that peek I got into your head, I'm not the only one with problems on top of problems. A Mind Flayer tadpole, huh? And no joy getting it sorted as of yet, I see. I'm Karlach. And you are? Thought I'd lost the Blade of Frontiers on the Mind Flayer ship. Well, if it isn't obvious by now, he's wrong about me. I'll prove it to him if he stops swinging that sword around long enough to listen to sense. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil... Zariel's the latest yappy little dog she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them.
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety. Should the need arise.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Hang on, though. Looks like you got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
Karlach's got the brawn of a warrior and the wiles of a survivor. Best of all, she speaks her mind plainly and fully. Show her due respect. If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. Think of how many bruises you've inflicted, how much blood you've drawn in the undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear.
An ally fresh from the hells themselves. Our company grows stranger by the minute, and all the better for it. Think of it as long as I can assure you, the battlefield would extend. Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
We may have to increase our camp provisions now that we have Karlak along for the journey. Those muscles don't run on fresh air, I'll wager. Still, she'll be useful in a fight.
in the nose. We should help.
Don't be a fool, lad. Shut your mouth and keep your head down. Leave the heroics to them that don't value their own skin.
Still breathing, despite everything. Do you think you can take me on?
What should I do?
Cleda's mind clamps onto yours. You see yourself through her eyes, a pulsing red. Gnolls see your whole world as a meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
A memory. The beast daubs the symbol of the Absolute on a cave wall in blood. Buried deep, a tadpole struggles to assert control against the ravenous chaos of her mind. Sensing your presence, the Gnoll's tadpole writhes in ecstasy, echoing your command. Its host will feast on Gnoll flesh to control the hunger, to keep her teeth from your throat. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
This is worth the cost. Fall by my hand.
Need to stay focused. On I go.
Tempora
is all that matters. Try me. Ha!
Got to focus. Time to meet your maker.
Still on my feet. I'll strike you down. I'll feel that one later.
She sniffs the air hungrily as you approach, then prepares to strike.
On it. Never a dull moment.
I will ascend.
What's the plan?
I don't fancy their chances.
I'm fury. I am death.
take you.
By the gods, you're a sweet sight. Are any of my crew still alive out there? This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow.
Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way. Thanks, but that won't be necessary. We'll find help at Joaquin's Rest. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you. Shame we lost so many agents. But the chest is all that matters. Zaris would have our hides if we lost it. Black Hand be thanked. I didn't think anyone would find us. We'll take the chest back to the hideout. I owe you a drink. Lots of drinks. Since when does a mule know what it carries? You bloody idiots. If Zaris doesn't get that chest, she'll have us all killed. You saved my life. I'm grateful for that. Zaris will be too, but I need to deliver the cargo. This is the point when you walk away. I like the way you think. Didn't expect to turn this horror show to my advantage, but why not? The chest's all yours. Damn thing's sealed tighter than a duke's purse strings, so there's no point in trying to open it. I know a fence in Baldur's Gate who'll take it off your hands. Nobody will be the wiser. Don't try to cut me out of the deal, though. The Black Network has eyes and blades everywhere. Crafty swine like you could make a name for yourself in the Zahenterim. Make sure to drop by our hideout.
Yes, kin. Speak.
I'll be glad when we're out of this bloody cave.
Remember, getting that chest to Baldur's Gate is your job. Then we share the profits. Remember, getting that chest to Baldur's Gate is... Remember, getting that chest to Baldur's Gate is your job.
Seek and you shall find me.
One horn! The stink of Avernus! Advocatus Diaboli!
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlach, the Archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
Well, not counting the fuckers that need a good hurting.
Shut it, devil! I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. I'm...
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof! Clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Will shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No! I will not be tricked!
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit! Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it. Even when the hells burn hottest. You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. It means that a reckoning's one night soon when we make camp. The veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Seems like Will and Karlach will play nice from now on. Saves us having to pick sides. Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever... Fine. What's on your mind? I suppose we'd go our separate... Perhaps. There's someone waiting for me there. Thank you. And you're right. You saved my life. And since then, you've seemed reliable. Maybe I'll have to reevaluate what I think I know about your kind. If you're sure.
Nothing like a little camp drama to spice up the evening. It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun. Yes? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlak. Same. Now, instead of a liability...
Good thing for Will that Karlak called a truce. A tiefling that mighty would shred him to pieces and burn the remains. Now, what did you need?
Thank goodness that's all dealt with. The odds are stacked high enough against us already. No need to turn on each other.
What can I do you for? Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail. Yeah, let's go straight... Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins. Lackeys of the Archdevil playing... Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's... Demons, sharp in... Anyway, what were we talking about?
Yes, kin. Speak. Chook. You believe you can survive without me. As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Yeah? Aces. Don't be shy.
can't stop me yet.
I don't suppose you've any clue where we are in relation to water.
From this distance between Elturel and Baldur's Gate, I'd say it's a long way away.
Make getting word to my mother rather tricky. No matter. If she doesn't know, can't hurt her. Not at this distance, anyway.
At least things have stayed interesting. Pawn to Cleric 4.
Smell blood. Jimmy on the go.
take you first.
Talk to me.
What's this?
No choice but to keep going. Hope your soul is in good hands.
Beast reeks of brimstone and offal. Every breath is thick with blood. You hear what comes next before you see it. You watch with cold realize gnolls can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas. You land a swift strike against her skull as the life fades.
On my way.
Need to act fast.
Oh my word. Heading out.
Let's end this.
Bye forever, pal.
Down the hatch. I've not seen the likes of this.
Once in a lifetime sight, that.
Just a brief respite.
What did you mean before, Gale? A woman with shadows for eyes, you said.
Merely that if the eyes are the mirror to the soul, yours have dark curtains across the mirror. No offense taken, I hope.
Not necessarily. I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
Heya. Sounds boring. Oh.
Yes, kid. It is done. A dragon rider. My kin are near.
The size of that thing. Looks so much bigger when it's flying above you.
I suggest we admire it from afar.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
Yes, kin.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
A red dragon. I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await. Nonsense.
Kithrak, we must speak.
My time is short. Lead me to...
Shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Gake vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicions cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
Lae'zel, child, your lies sting. Has Vlaakith not demanded better? Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
You honor me.
The Kithrak nods, content with Lae'zel's answer.
You serve your queen well, child. Take your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Gate ship. They must carry the weapon. I fly now to Vlaakith, our undying queen. She will see your faith rewarded in this plane and ours.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos! To the sky! You are unknown to me, kin. Are you straight from the creche, wandering unbidden? And in the company of local vermin? Explain yourself, Vinisk! Cunning. You will do well. You will return to the creche and fetch... We hunt a weapon.
You feel a shadow. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
It is polyhedral. Clearly, you... And if you come across any survivors of the Gate vessel... Beretta, keep...
Damn it all! You did well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it. The Gestil Kithrak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in all for the sake of the artifact. The creche is near no one.
It seems your fellow Githyanki are keen to reclaim the artifact I carry. In fact, none of us can. That thing is shielding us somehow. I don't want to know what happens if we lose it. I only know what I know. I was ordered to retrieve it, and that's what I intend to do.
I didn't expect to meet your kin patrolling these wilds so openly. Whatever they're seeking, they clearly feel no need to hide their efforts or their urgency.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
Smoke. Something's burning.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Well, and you know, God's damn it. Anyone but her. You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me and his we had a deal. I've taken more. That's no Zarya.
You told.
How Claude Karlak meets the criteria, pet. Don't you worry.
Oil burns in the fires of Avernus.
What the hells have you done?
The promise broken. Get you now. Karlak. I'll be Oh, and where?
God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right. I'd be hunting devils and demons, not Zariel's.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I'd count my luck. It's Mazor before I was in, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but I'll say this. It was worth the sacrifice.
Speak. Quickly. Shook. You believe you can as you say.
The Gith Knight is as merciless as the dragon he rides. That we still have our head, that's the spirit. Well met. It's said that I feel the not to make, but be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see, but I will slay their monsters. Keep them safe. And one day they will see a possibility. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. There could well be. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing.
We can.
I'll be honest, soldier. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say...
Defender of the people.
I've come to sate you, and be sated. I lead, you follow. So you think. Let's see if you're right. You are a child of Gith. You train relentlessly. You know your body inside and out. It is time you knew mine. Close your eyes and submit. I am ready.
You awake in pain. Your back, your hands, even your tongue ache.
It's time to rise. Dawn is upon us. Of course. I'm as extraordinary a lover as I am a warrior. You are a fit specimen yourself, kin. Fit enough to wield a silver sword of your own, should Vlaakith be so generous.
Every breath, every blink proves exhausting. A long day awaits you.
Curious. I drained you dry. Yet your body seems no more worse for wear. Perhaps I might find use for it again. Perhaps if I'm in need of relief. Until then, I'll enjoy watching you squirm from the anticipation of it.